Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memo. Ho. Manny's Monday memo. Ho. 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 Ho.
So we are in for another treat. We have another special guest, guys. Somebody that I didn't think would want to be on an I didn't tell you to come in the car yet. You see, she doesn't know how to listen. She doesn't know how to listen. I'm not even going to edit this out. We're going to keep this thing going. So it's a special guest. I'm surprised she wanted to be on the show. She gives me a headache. But ladies and gentlemen, my younger sister. Welcome. You don't know how to follow instructions.
No, but I got in the car, right?
Anywho, Erykah, this is Erykah, guys. Erykah Simpson. Yes, that's right. She is not related to Bart, so don't start any of those whack jokes, okay?
I hate those jokes.
Okay. Now, Erykah said she wanted to talk about natural hair. She gets a lot of obnoxious comments.
Many obnoxious comments.
When she wears her hair naturally, and she just wanted to vent about it. So you know I had to let little sis say what she had to say. So let's talk about it. What are some of the comments that you get when you go from having your hair braided to wearing it in a fro? What do you get?
Why don't you wash your hair every day? That's dirty. It's not dirty. I don't need to wash my hair every day. I can just wash it once a week. I don't have to wash it every day. Yeah. My hair isn't your hair. Since it's straight, your hair is straight, and it goes like the oils drip down like that, and your hair gets greasy. Mine goes around the whole coil, and I have like the nappiest hair there is. So I don't have to wash it every day to mess up my curls, and they don't understand that you don't wash your hair every day. If you have hair like mine, you can. Feel free to do whatever, but it's better if you don't. The hair looks better if you don't, and I prefer it that way. Something like, why is it so bad if I touch your hair? Why is it so soft? Why is it so
soft?
Why is it so rough when I touch it?
Wait, huh?
Like,
so is it rough or is it soft?
To many different people, they're like, oh, this is so soft. And when they grow up and touch it, or sometimes they'll be like, ugh, it's so rough. Who asked you to touch my hair? Who asked you to
smack their hand?
Yeah, I smack your hand. Your hair,
you like a smack like that, or you do like a
bad child? Like I take it, I smack your hand.
Oh,
like,
you really smack it? Okay, that's good. That's what we want you to smack.
Yeah, my teachers are kind of like, why'd you hit her? Why'd she touch me? You don't touch me. That's the first thing we learn.
So they're allowed to touch your hair, but you're not allowed to smack their hand.
Yeah, but
if they're touching your hair,
that's not going to stop me from slapping your hand.
Yeah, not you.
No,
she does whatever she wants to do. You know how out of siblings, let me just say, you know how to your siblings, you have like the ones that like revolt and they just kind of do whatever, like they're rebels. Her, the youngest one, 17, and she thinks she's 75. Let me tell you. She thinks she can do whatever she wants.
But the most obnoxious thing is like, I love what you do with your hair. It's so natural. It's so organic. Is it organic? My Spanish teacher, she stopped me. She stopped me completely in class. Right after we do our Pledge of Allegiance, I was sitting down minding my business. She comes to me, she taps my shoulder, and I look up at her like this. She's like, I love what you did with the hair. It's so natural, it's so organic. And I'm like, thank you. And the other black girl at my table was like, organic, huh? And I'm like, I'm organic. I guess I'm organic.
Man, you organic? So you're organic for wearing your hair how it naturally is?
If I'm not organic, I'm bold. And if I'm not bold, I'm brave.
Who said you were bold?
My art teacher, he basically stopped me in class, me out of everybody else. I go in my classroom, everyone's like, oh, they keep it short and simple. That's cute. I love the hair. That's so sweet and simple. My art teacher stops me and I'm like, Erykah, I love what you did with the hair. Goes on this long tangent. It's so natural. It's so wild. It's so
wild.
I'm like, it's
so natural. It's so wild.
He must have thought I was a lion who just like let their mane flow. I was so confused. I was like, thank you, and I just cut him off. I didn't want to hear anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm on like National Geographic. I just want to sit and do my work.
Yeah, because you're not an animal. You're a human being.
Exactly, but they don't understand that concept.
Nah. Some people really don't get it, because even like myself, people will be like, so what'd you have to do to make it do that? And I'm like, nothing. I just this is just me. It's not naturally. But what do you put in it? Like, do you get perms? No, I don't actually have to get a perm to make my hair curly. The curls are just, naturally there, natural. Gotta love it.
Yeah, and it's just the thing of like, and they'll ask for your process, right? Like, what do you do to get your your hair curly? And I'm like, I don't do anything to get it curly, but I do stuff throughout the week for my hair treatment. Like, I oil my hair at night. I put my hair in twists with like some conditioner and some other things. And they're like, that's too much. And I'm like, I know. And they're like, but why don't you wear it more out? And I said, because it's a lot to do, and I don't feel like doing it all the time. And they're like, but I like your hair, and I hate it when they say, I like your hair better straight. You should get it straightened. Who said I want to get it straightened? The process is long and
People
annoying.
still say that?
But I do it because I like my hair this way. If I wanted it straight, I would have straightened it. I haven't had my hair straightened since I was like, what, 4, maybe 5.
Maybe 5,
maybe 5, 4. I don't like my hair straight. I really don't. If I want my hair straight, I'll get a weave. But I don't have weave because I want my hair out. But people don't understand. They always like to say, you should get your hair straight next. It looks better straight. I don't like the curls. Who asked you in the first place, though? I didn't ask you how I want you to think about my hair.
Tell them, sis.
I didn't do it. I didn't ask because I didn't care for your opinion.
When someone makes a comment about somebody's hair, it's so bold. Why does it stand up straight like that? What are some comebacks that you use? Because you're freaking snarky. So what do you say?
Why is your hair so greasy? Why is your hair so thin? Why is it so boring? Why can't it curl? Why do you wash it every day? Oh, we know why. It's greasy. Because your hair is disgusting. Don't talk about my hair. Please don't talk about my hair.
Those are your comments.
Nah, I get rude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think the greasy and the boring took me out.
Because it is boring sometimes. Because it's the same people that wear their hair down every day. They never shape it. They never get a haircut. And it's boring. Because even though you don't have curly hair, you can still do stuff with your hair. Like, by having straight type 1 hair, by no means like you can't do anything to do fun stuff with your hair.
Yeah.
Get it cut in a bob. You can put it half up, half down. Like, you could do so many things, but it's always the girls that come to school with their hair unbrushed and unkempt with, like, split ends telling me what to do with my hair. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Or it's those guys at school that wear mullets now that think they're cool that tell me what to do with my hair.
Guys are telling girls what to do with their hair?
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with your generation?
I don't know. It started with yours or somebody else's. But
I'm just saying, like, it seems like everybody's getting bolder and bolder. Like, guys are literally coming up to you telling you what to do with your hair.
Yeah, but it's not your hair, it's your body. If it's not your body, it's how to dress, it's how to act, it's how to behave. It's like, who asked you for your opinion?
Nobody.
Because it wasn't me. I never asked. Please don't tell me your opinion. I really could care less.
So when your teachers, because they're adults and they're your authority, like, what do you say to them when they talk about your hair? Like, what's your go-to for cutting them off? Or do you ever challenge them to think, like, in a better way?
It depends what teacher it is. Because if it's time, like, you have those teachers, those authority figures that you can, like, talk to like anybody else, and those that you have to remain within bounds of, like, authority. Like, when it comes to a sweet teacher, I'll be like, oh, thank you so much. Or I might cut them off in their comment. If it's someone like that thinks they're always in the right and can never understand anybody else's opinion, I'm like, oh, then why is it so bold? And they'll usually be like, oh, because you're wearing it out. And I'm like, why is it so bold when I wear my hair out? But when Autumn does it, and Autumn has straight or wavy hair, it's considered normal. Why is my hair not normal? Why is my hair, like, wild? And they'll either come up to me and they'll have a comeback and they'll be like, I wasn't trying to be rude. And I'm like, no, you weren't trying to. But that microaggression of yours is getting on my nerves and I can't stand it.
Microaggression.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
Okay, I hear you, girl. Y'all, my little sister's so cute. But she's smart, though. Don't ever play her. She's smart. You wanted to talk about your natural hair. You wanted to talk about some of the comments you made. But what do you feel like overall is like the biggest challenge? Because you're 17.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be going into your senior year next year. You're going to be going into college. So
Yeah.
what do you feel like you have to continue to do to kind of like empower yourself or empower other black girls who wear, or other women of color who wear their hair naturally and get rude comments?
Well, the most you can do with the rude comment is either say something back or just challenge the way they think. And you can challenge the way they think by asking the same question to their question. You don't always have to answer it. Like, oh, they'll make a statement. Why is it so bold? And I'll be like, what's wrong with my hair? I ask you simple little things. Like, because to really get to it, you have to, like, give them something so simple that they can understand. because they're not going to get the whole complex thing. Because a lot of black girls growing up, or like girls in general, like brown girls, feel uncomfortable to wear their hair out. And I know because I was a little girl that was uncomfortable to wear her hair out, so I kept my hair weaves, or I kept my hair up in a bun that was always blow dried. But I'm old enough and I'm comfortable within myself enough to wear my hair out. So in order for me to do that, so I won't have like little cousins of mine or like family members or just people in general, I like to wear my hair out because I'm comfortable with it now.
I think that's good. No, but what you say is true. Being comfortable does have to happen because everybody loves my curls. Everybody's like, oh, your curls are so beautiful. I actually, as a young kid, I hated my curls. Like, you probably can remember when I was little. I didn't start wearing my curls till, what, high school?
Yeah, you always had your hair flat iron.
I always had my hair flat iron because I always had this thought that straight hair was pretty hair. And I was just like, I don't know. One day it just kind of clicked. And I was like, wait a second. I got the stuff that they're buying in the online and in the beauty supply store. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? So I'm all for natural hair. I'm all for embracing yourself. I'm all for realizing like straight hair is not the best hair. It's boring. It's boring. Like when I used to wear my hair straight and I look back on those pictures, I'm like, that's so lame. Like, it's so lame to wear your hair straight. Like, there's so much more fun and volume in having curls. Or having, you know, your fro, or having the in-between both of our hairs. Like, there's so many different versatile ways that the curl patterns are. So I feel like we need to embrace them more. And we, as in women of color, like, we need to embrace them full-heartedly.
I don't know, but being young, like, I always remember knowing, you know, you see it in TV. Like, when I was young, I wouldn't see many curl patterns. So this was like an old show, like the Bill Cosby show or something like that. But like growing up and like being in like a small town community that's mainly white, I grew up to learn that European features aren't the epitome of beauty. And there are more different things that I can be, in me being diverse in myself and my culture and just my hair and different things, that I'm beautiful in my own way, and I don't have to be like having straight hair or like pale skin to be pretty. And I hope other people can understand that too, because that's a tough thing to come to understand. It's really sad, but I like my hair.
So proud of you. You're so smart. You're so smart. No, like literally. No, literally. I really am proud of you for you to realize at 17 those things and to understand how empowering and how beautiful it is for you to truly be who you were born to be. I really am proud that you're realizing that, because I think a lot of people in my age group, we didn't realize it as early as you guys did. I think it took some of us more into our adulthood, or maybe some of us did start to realize it in our teenage years, but it really didn't take true effect. Like, it really didn't set in about everything that you just said. I feel like a lot of that set in for me, I don't know, it'd probably be just like a whole, if I look at my whole life, like I learned through all the different process, you know, being biracial, you know, I've had to learn a lot about the European and the African features, and really just embrace the fact that I have a combination of both.
I feel like,
but having one or the other doesn't make you less than either.
Yeah, I feel like you struggled much with. I was always little, so I was always forced to look up at her. I mean, that's fine because she's my big sister, but you struggled with the duality of both of like your races always combating with one each other until you grew up and you realized they don't have to fight each other, they can just be one.
Exactly.
Because seeing mixed kids, I've always seen the like problem of, oh, I'm too white, I'm too black, I'm too this, or like either of the races, and they're always fighting. Why do they have to be fighting? Why can't you just be comfortable with both sides of you? And it's nice to see that you are finally comfortable with both sides of you.
Amen to that. It took a lot to finally get comfortable. It really did. It really did. No, it did, because I used to have to feel like I need to pick one. Like, because I can't be both. But nah, forget that. I'm both forever and always. And you're going to love me to be both. Just like you're going to love, people are going to love you. And the man that you marry is going to love you for who you are wholeheartedly. That's it.
Yeah.
And your hair is not bold. Your hair is not wild. I can't believe your teacher said your hair was wild.
Man, don't get me started. In conclusion, be better about what you say. Think before you actually say something, because when I say something back, I won't always be kind. And that's not always, like, ignorance is terrible. So if you're really wondering about natural hair, like different types, like 3C or like 4A, like different things like that, different hairstyles, just go look it up. Like, go actually try to add more to what you know. And I can say something along the hair, like natural hair. It isn't your personality trait. It's a part of you, but it isn't your personality trait. And European features aren't the epitome of beauty. And you are valid in your hair and your choices and everything you have to offer in your diversity. Because everybody's special. That's about it. That's about it.
I love that. I don't have anything to add. Have a good Monday. Why are we doing spirit fingers?
You know, like spirit fingers? Jazz hands?
Jazz hands.
Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos.